Family, Dr. Rivera here with a board update for our special board meeting that was held on May the 19th, 2026. So our special board meeting, we had some appointments. And then after the appointments, we had our student recognition meeting where we celebrated over 300 students and their accomplishments. So I'm not going to talk about that. Let me talk about the appointments for this evening. We had an appointment, Dr. Zaida Saldivar. She was appointed to be the new director of bilingual in ESL. Dr. Saldivar joins Mesquite ISD, director of ESL and bilingual, bringing nearly 3 decades of experience in public education. Most recently, she was a program coordinator at Region 10 Educational Service Center. Previously, she has served as chief of schools for Cityscape Schools and spent 5 years as director of English language learners for Garland ISD, where she oversaw programming that encompassed more than 19,000 students. So we welcome Dr. Saldivar to Mesquite ISD. Then we named Amber Poe, the principal of Beasley Elementary. Amber will be the new principal, bringing more than a decade of experience in public ed. She most recently was the assistant principal at West Mesquite High School. Prior to that, she has served as an elementary assistant principal in Irving, and she also worked as an academic specialist, Title I specialist, and readings interventionist at the same district. Welcome, Ms. Poe, to Beasley Elementary. Then we have Halima King, is the new principal of Canada Elementary. Mrs. King joins Mesquite ISD as the principal with more than 27 years of experience in public education. Most recently, she was the principal of Bridgeport ISD, and so we welcome Mrs. Halima King to Canada Elementary. Then we named Brenda Soberanes, principal of Range Elementary. Now, after serving 19 years at Range Elementary, Mrs. Soberanes will be the next principal following Kelly Locke. Prior to assuming this role, she was a campus administrator there. She spent 13 years pouring into students and families at Range as a second and third grade classroom teacher. So, congratulations, Mrs. Soberanes, from assistant principal to principal at Range. Then we named the new principal of Woolley Middle School. It is none other than Jose Peterson Torres. He brings more than 18 years of experience as a bilingual educator and campus leader. She joined us from Lawrence Elementary, where he's been a principal there for a year. And before that, Mr. Peterson was the assistant principal at Woolley Middle School. He also served Berry Middle School previously as an administrator. So we congratulate Mr. Peterson Torres in becoming the new principal of Woolley Middle School. Then we named the new principal for West Mesquite High School, and that is none other than Brett Peterson. Mr. Peterson will be a new principal of West Mesquite, bringing more than 17 years of experience in public education. He's coming to us from Agnew Middle School principalship, so he's making a transition in Mesquite ISD from middle school to high school. He has served several assistant principal roles in Mesquite ISD, registrar at North, assistant principal at West Mesquite High School, and middle school social studies teacher at Kimbrough. He also started teaching at the beginning of his career at Agnew Middle School, where he served as a high school social studies teacher, and Rockwall ISD and Louisville ISD before returning to Mesquite ISD. So congratulations, Mr. Peterson, as being named principal of West Mesquite High School. And then we have some assistant principal appointments. Chaslyn Reynolds, assistant principal for Moss Elementary School. Esene Alanis, assistant principal of Rubel Elementary. And Elia Lisette Contreras, assistant principal for Seaburn Elementary School. Those were our appointments for tonight's special board meeting. But I also wanted to say that I want to give a message. You know, we've had other vacancies such as Shan's, and I wanted to say that we're still looking for the perfect fit for the needs of Shan's. And it's taken us a while to find someone. And now that we created a vacancy at Agnew and a vacancy at Lawrence, we're trying to make sure that we're intentional about who we name for these positions that's become vacant. So we're not necessarily filling them in the order in which they came in. We're trying to fill the vacancy, taking into account the survey that we sent to the campus. We create a profile, and then we look within the leaders that apply for those schools to fill those vacancies. So that is what we accomplished today or tonight. Until next time, excellence always.